If you've ever wondered why some streetlights get dimmer over time, or how long those bright, industrial-looking lamps actually last, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down two key things about HID lamps, that's high-intensity discharge lamps. Why their light output fades over time, and how long these lamps typically last before needing replacement. No jargon, no tech talk, just clear, simple info anyone can understand. Let's jump in. Let's start with something called lumen maintenance. That's just a fancy way of asking, how well does the lamp hold on to its brightness over time? All HID lamps, no matter what type, gradually get dimmer as they age. Why? There's a few reasons. The electrodes inside slowly wear out. The glass tube may darken from heat and use. The chemicals inside can shift or become unbalanced. Or the ballast, which controls the energy flow, might weaken. All of this causes the light to fade slowly, even if the lamp is still technically working. Think of an HID lamp like a pair of sneakers. They might still fit after a year, but they don't feel or perform like they did when they were brand new. Want your HID lamps to stay brighter longer? Here's a surprising tip. Keep them on longer each time you use them. Every time you start the lamp, it goes through stress, kind of like starting a car engine. If you turn it on and off too often, the parts wear out faster. So, longer burn times per use equal better lumen maintenance. Other things that can affect brightness over time include the wattage of the lamp, the shape of the electrical current, and how well the lamp and its parts are matched. Temperature around the lamp, not a big deal. It doesn't affect brightness much. Now, let's compare three common types of HID lamps. First, it's the high-pressure sodium lamps. These are the champs when it comes to holding on to brightness. By the middle of their life, they still shine at 90% of their original output. Even near end, they still going strong at about 80%. For the second, we have metal halide lamps. These lose brightness faster. You'll notice more drop-off over time, especially if they're turned on and off a lot. And for three, we have mercury vapor lamps. These fade slowly, and frequent starting doesn't hurt them much. But they will get dim enough over time that you should replace them before they completely burn out. So how long do these lamps actually last? Well, it varies, but here's the basic idea. The rated life of an HID lamp is how long half of a large batch of test lamps lasted under perfect condition. That means some last longer, some shorter, but it gives you a ballpark estimate. Here's the breakdown. High-pressure sodium lamps. These last the longest, 24,000 hours or more. That's about 3 years if used 24/7. Their usual death is when they start cycling, turning on and off by themselves. That's a sign that the voltage inside is too high to keep running. Next, we have metal halide lamps. These don't live as long, 3,000 to 20,000 hours, depending on the size and use. They often fail because they need more voltage to start as they age, and eventually they just won't fire up. And 3, we have mercury vapor lamps. These are the middle of the road. They can last a while, but they will get too dim to be useful even before they actually fail. Frequent starts don't hurt them much, but when they're done, they simply won't start. Let's recap what we have learned. All HID lamps dim over time. That's natural. Longer use cycles help them stay brighter longer. High pressure sodium lamps are the longest lasting and the most stable. Metal halide lamps fade faster and don't like being restarted a lot. Mercury vapor lamps age quietly. They don't flicker much, but they do get dim. Lamp life is all about right parts, right usage, and how often you start them. An easy memory trick to remember: HID equals heat inside wears down. That helps you remember that what's going on inside the lamp, heat, chemical changes, wear, that causes the dimming and end of life. Thanks for tuning in. Now you have got a better grip on how HID lamps age, why they get dimmer, and how to know when it's time to replace them. Whether you're a homeowner, a tech, or just curious, this knowledge can help you keep your spaces brighter and your equipment running longer. Until next time, stay bright and stay curious.